Hello, beautiful souls, wherever you are in the world today. I hope you're having a great day. Well, it's been the theme all week in talking about this, and today we're going to stop trying so hard. But don't read into this. We're not saying not take action and sit around just eating bonbons and laying around taking tubs, but stop like fighting with yourself that you should be doing this and you should be doing that, or and then when you really, and I talk to my clients, Sheena, I'll say that, I'll be like, well, I should have a job that does this, and I'll go, why? Or I should be making this much. Well, why? Are you happy? Do you have your health? I mean, why? So you have to know the conditioning of our programming in our subconscious mind, where we operate about 97% of the day. I like to just kind of round it in there, is from our subconscious. And it's all the program of how we grew up. And there's some major thunderstorms happening here in the south today. It's kind of scary. Ooh. But anyway, but so it's that programming in the mind, though, that says I should be doing this and I should be doing that, and da 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 da. And you get up in the morning and you're brushing your teeth and on the way home from work, and it's like, gosh, it's so exhausting. No wonder why we're all at disease with ourselves. So what are you trying hard about in your life? And then it's about, we were talking about this just before, right, Sheena? Like it's about setting intention, or like if you're thinking something's going to be hard, it is. I knew people that, oh, every time I drive, I get a flat tire. And it's like, wow, well, why do you have those thoughts? And it's true because I drive thousands of miles a year and I've only gotten like 3 in my whole life. So what is your intention? What are your thoughts? And what are you feeling that you have to try so hard? And what is that struggle? Because that's the vibration that you'll be bringing to you. What are your thoughts on this, my friend? What do you have to say?
No, I love this the Zen saying of before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. And it really is really that life actually doesn't really change. I'm not saying that, oh, look at me, I'm enlightened. We're all enlightened for God's sake, because we are light itself anyway, but never mind that. But it's just that before, it seems to be that before awareness, I would say, is the word. Before awareness, you're carrying yesterday with you. And so you're thinking about what you're doing rather than just doing what you're doing, and not bringing in all the stories from yesterday and carrying those bags with you while you're trying to do something new today and you're trying to create something new tomorrow, but you've got all yesterday's bags with you. And when you can just realize that, listen, this is life, just right here, right now. And the less you try, things just seem to happen and just seem to work out, or you could spend your time worrying about them. I tell you what, here's a good example. So whenever I was in the days when you hunted, not that it was a um like drag hunting, and I was on this horse that was just far too powerful for me, really. And he just wanted to be in the front, and so I was trying to control him the whole time, and it was just a nightmare. I wasn't enjoying it, and actually it was scaring me, and I thought, this isn't even fun. I'm a
Mm.
good rider, but this wasn't fun as far as I was concerned. So I asked the girl beside me, did she have a hip flask and could she give it to me? And I just drank the lot. And then so I thought, well, if I'm going to come off, I may as well have a good time on the way. And maybe, like
Yeah,
Jemima, like the rag doll. If I fall like a rag doll, well, then I mightn't hurt myself so much. But if I fall in the tension that I was in,
tension.
I
Yeah,
was going to
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
myself. So
Yes.
if I fight with the horse is going to be concerned with fighting me, and it's not concentrating on what it's doing. So I just decided, there you go, had the drink and just sat on this massive horse, and we went in front of the hunt, and I was told off by everybody, but I thought, I don't care. I don't care. I just stopped trying to control. And you know what? I actually did have a good time then, but I was never going to go back to do hunting again, ever again in my life. But at least I had a good time for the second half of the journey. So there was me. I stopped trying to control everything, and I had so much more of a better time. Listen, if you're going to go down, you're going to go down. So you may as well go down having a good time.
I love that. And it's about, we talked about this earlier this week about trying to control stuff. And I was thinking, we were talking about how we were talking about this week, how Sheena kind of has a really, she's been traveling a lot lately and kind of blowing with the wind, and how I'm envious of that. I love that lifestyle. And I wasn't trying to control it because I had my whitewater rafting seasons, spring, summer, and then the fall was in West Virginia in the class 5. That Sheena's going to finally come in here to the States, and we're going to West by God, Virginia, everybody. We'll be doing some lives from the river there. But they don't talk like that. But anyways, but they do a little. But the point of all that is, oh, I didn't always know what I was going to do in the winter time. Sometimes I went to Costa Rica, went to New Zealand, and it's just, and I wasn't stressed about it. And one time I remember I was in a coffee shop, and a friend of mine said, "What are you doing this year, Matt?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm going to go do Christmas tree sales in Florida." I'm like, oh, You are? I've always wanted to do that. Give me that guy's name and number. And I ended up doing that, just letting the universe unfold and with the flow of it and just you never know, but you got to center your attention. If you're sitting around in fear, right? Fear is a low vibration, a lack, then that's going to find it to you. And it's just like the laws of gravity here, right? We don't know how it works. I'm for those of you who are driving, can't see I'm holding a pen and dropping it into my hand. When you let go of this pen, it hits the ground, right? Well, it's like your thoughts, even though you're not really intentionally doing it, but it's just same thing. Whatever you're thinking, there's a mechanism in our brain that's working with the universe and infinite intelligence, and it's bringing it to you. So whatever you think, you're going to be right. And you're like, see, bad luck always happens. Well, you had that belief, so of course it was. So it's about training your brain. It's about training your mind to reprogram the subconscious so that you're thinking in abundance. You're thinking in, it's always working out for me. The most amazing thing. And we talked about that earlier this week about how you're missing the magic by forcing stuff. Just be open to it. Start creating. That's why we have it's called an imagination. That's why we have an imagination so you can create things. So that's our words of wisdom for today. Like us, leave a comment. We want to hear what you have to say. We love hearing from you. And that's all for me today.
Yeah, so stop trying so hard. Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, give yourself a break. Love yourself wherever you are. And if you're feeling sad, love feeling sad. Wow, what a
Yes.
privilege to have that. So just
Yeah.
allow yourself whatever's showing up. That's it. And then just, yeah, there's the ease
Flow down the
coming in.
river. Flow down the river, people. Yeah.
Cheerio now.
Bye.